REXTOP is a single component water-based resin developed by GeoPaint in 2021 with the aim of meeting certain needs, both in terms of design primarily targeting architects and from more practical perspective to solve issues such as covering tiles, whether on walls or floors, without having to demolish the entire surface. This avoids the inconvenience of creating debris that then needs to be removed, and also allows for faster completion of the work, finishing in the shortest time possible. It comes in two different grain sizes. One is a coarser, rougher grain with a more rugged and raw appearance, which can be covered by a finer grain that is more compact. The fine grain can be used on its own, directly applied to cover tiles or walls. Even if there are no tiles present, it can be used as a second coat over a first layer of coarse grain. We generally recommend using the coarse grain as a base layer when working on floors, as it is much more resistant, providing greater mechanical strength and impact resistance once the work is finished. Today we will demonstrate the practical application of the product. In this case, it will be applied to a tile, but as I mentioned earlier, this product can also be used without tiles directly on a wall or on a concrete floor or on any other material by simply following a few precautions that will help both with the application and with optimizing the final result. The main thing to pay attention to is the cleanliness of the surface. In the case of a floor or wall without tiles, you especially need to check that the substrate is not too absorbent, because this product would consolidate the surface but would not adhere properly at this stage. So you need to consolidate the surface on which it is applied in the case of floors or walls that are not tiled. In the case of tiles, you need to degrease as much as possible. So clean the tile with industrial degreasers, not the degreasers generally used in homes, because those contain many elements that are harmful to this type of product. After washing with water to remove any remaining degreaser residue, once the tile is dry, you can apply the REXTOP directly on top without using a primer. On this panel there is a 60 by 60 tile on which I am going to apply the first coat of coarse grain REXTOP. After the first coat, you can either apply a second coat of coarse grain if you want to leave a rougher, more industrial looking exposed finish, or you can apply one or two coats of coarse grain and then, as I mentioned earlier, the fine grain to achieve a more compact and smooth effect. So now let's go ahead and apply the coarse grain REXTOP. Obviously, this is a product that can be used both in residential settings, so in homes, whether for floors, walls, as I mentioned earlier, but also kitchen countertops, bathroom walls, and a wide variety of other applications, as well as in more commercial environments such as offices, bars, or studios. Let's say there are many fields of application depending on the effect you want to achieve on the surface once the work is finished. We are going to apply a gray tint, which is a very neutral color and therefore suits a wide range of applications. However, this product can obviously be tinted in various colors. In fact, you can cover almost the entire NCS color chart, which means about 1,500 shades, both in the coarse and fine grain versions. Alternatively, you can apply a first coat with a coarse grain in one color, and then a second coat with a fine grain in another color to achieve more dynamic color effects. This is because some of the shadows from the first coarse grain coat will show through in the finished work, creating contrast and movement on the surface. High quality stainless steel trowels are commonly used. I simply take a generous amount of the product, carefully place it onto the trowel, and then proceed to cover the entire surface of the tile, which I have meticulously cleaned and thoroughly degreased beforehand as uniformly and evenly as humanly possible. The first coat usually leaves some lines or imperfections, which are naturally due to the fact that you're covering a smooth surface with a very coarse product. The grains of the product are carried by the trowel, creating a somewhat rougher effect. However, with the second coat, these imperfections will be covered, leaving the precise finish that we want to achieve in the end. Perfect. The first coat has been applied. As you saw, you don't need to pay too much attention to the final effect of this first coat. In fact, what's important is to keep the trowel well pressed against the surface, because you don't need to worry about leaving a certain thickness. The right thickness comes naturally, so to speak, thanks to this very grainy powder, which already creates the desired thickness. So the trowel just needs to rest lightly, and you simply need to cover the entire surface evenly. Okay, as I was saying, the process can simply involve 2 coats of REXTOP coarse grain resin, especially if you want to achieve that slightly rougher, more industrial look typical of REXTOP coarse grain. If, on the other hand, you want to finish with the fine grain for walls, it's also possible to simply apply 1 coat of coarse grain, as long as there aren't any major imperfections that need to be covered with the coarse grain. In this case, you would apply 1 coat of coarse grain and then a coat of fine grain. In the case of flooring, even when you want to finish the job with the fine grain, we recommend that it's much more important, in this casetto, apply 2 coats of coarse grain. This will provide a greater thickness for protection against impacts and, in general, greater mechanical resistance. This is especially important for floors, which are the surfaces most subject to knocks, marks from foot traffic, or objects being moved. We have already prepared a tile with the first coat of coarse grain, so that we can also show the application of the fine grain. Here, as you can see, there is only the first coat of coarse grain. The drying is very fast, so fast that it can sometimes be a bit misleading, and you might think you can cover it again sooner than you actually should. The ideal drying time, as with everything, would be from 1 day to the next before applying another coat. If you want, it's still possible, especially during warmer periods, and when there's not much humidity, to go from morning to afternoon and apply 2 coats of product in a single day. I have applied some tape to leave a portion of the tile visible with the first coat of coarse grain, and I will apply the fine grain to the remaining part of the surface. Just like with the coarse grain, I will simply take a portion of the product, and resting it on the first coat of coarse grain, I will apply the fine grain, which can also be applied here in 1 or 2 coats, depending on how compact you want the final effect to be. Obviously, the first coat will remain slightly more coarse. It still gives a smooth appearance, nothing like the coarse grain. With the second coat, you will achieve an effect almost like Venetian plaster, so very, very smooth and compact, especially when you then apply the final transparent protective layer. The final decorative effect also depends a lot on how much you work the product once you have finished spreading it evenly over the entire surface. Since each pass of the trowel will leave a mark, more or less in opposing directions, this will create movement and shading depending on how the light hits the surface once it has dried. So the fine grain coat has been applied. The final step of the entire process involves covering it with a transparent protective layer, which can be either single component or two components. So either our transparent finish, glossy or matte, or the two component varnish, also available in glossy or matte. This will provide greater protection and increased washability. In terms of hardness, obviously this is a very, very hard and durable product. The effect of the final transparent coat allows it to have more or less gloss, so more shine, and as I mentioned, greater resistance to washing.